Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, it's been a very successful first half of the season for them. When the opportunity to win a ball game has been there for them, they have grabbed it over and over. Well, we've got Andre Iguodala out there tonight, who always seems to be having fun out there. He might not fill up the box score like he used to, but guys, how great is he in the clutch?
You know, you talk.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Last game for the Warriors, the loss to Chicago and the Bulls in the Windy City. And they lost it by a single point, just one more possession or one less bad shot away from a different result. Those really sting.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Embiid, and it's Durant in at the three. The Lakers on D. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And, you know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D or late on their rotation, and they paid a big price for it.
We played just over a minute here in the first. And D'Angelo Russell with great size for the point guard position at 6'5". He's not the most explosive athlete, but guys, you think that'll ever hold him back?
I don't necessarily think it will, Kevin, because he's shifty, he's crafty, he's deceptive enough as a lefty. I think he'll be able to be effective offensively. The question mark is more at the defensive end of the floor. Will he be able to stay in front of people and use anticipation and film study to overcome what he might lack athletically? He's a good defensive rebounder for his size, and I think his size will actually help him in all aspects of defense.
Now, here is Russell after the miss from Joel Embiid. Russell kicks to Mozgov. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
A bit of an oversized playmaking guard allows Russell to see over and around defenders. Great look there.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did catch up with Coach Luke Walton. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively, that we use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David. Well, guys, give us your thoughts on that.
Well, I think for a team that has the ability to control a game with its defense, that's where I would expect the focus to be.
And that's exactly right. I mean, if they're going to play to their strengths, they should be pouring a lot of effort into their defense. I think coach is coming into this one with the right mindset.
And here's Russell following the three from Kevin Durant. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Embiid with a screen on Russell. Outside Durant shoots the three. The Lakers with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. Ingram wide open. Knocks down the three ball.
And, you know, really, Ingram is consistent in nailing these perimeter shots. You got to get a hand up or he's going to bury it every time.
It's Curry with the drive. Nice D from Russell. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Stolen by Durant. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And it's Green with the jam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's Clarkson. The Warriors making the shot. Again, Los Angeles.
You know, this is why teams are looking for combo guards. I mean, the defense didn't know which way to play Clarkson. And the Lakers head coach, Luke Walton, played almost his entire career in L.A., winning 2 titles along the way. Always known for his tremendous IQ for the game. Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Mozgov, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And Luke Walton, pretty new to coaching. He actually worked as an assistant with the University of Memphis team for a short while in 2011, while that NBA season was delayed.
Yeah, and of course, since 2014, he's been an assistant with the Golden State Warriors. Last season, when Kerr was out missing time with a back ailment, Walton stepped in as an interim head coach and led the team to a 24-0 start. Absolutely amazing. And despite being relatively young, Luke Walton has close to a PhD, I think, in basketball.
And the Lakers making a change here. Randall's checked in. Here's Curry. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Lakers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Russell with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Russell's got 5 points so far.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
And there's the pass to Mozgov. The shot, no good. And Golden State will come the other way. Curry kicks to Embiid. Pass to Thompson. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Warriors.
And they really feasted from beyond the arc. Quantity and quality. Boy, they filled it up. And when you can punish a defense like that from long range, it can be demoralizing.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Russell dishes to Mozgov. Back to Russell. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 7 points in the game.
Like a ninja is Russell, sliding inside for the deuce. Eel-like, slippery, smooth, productive.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Embiid.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And the feeling with D'Angelo Russell in Lakerland is that he has all-star potential. Very confident, a lot of swagger. He embraces the big stage, and he has tremendous offensive skills.
And, Kevin, I would agree with all of that because we watched him in college. He's a very good shooter, really good pick-and-roll player. He's got an excellent IQ for the game at the offensive end. And because of all of that, I think he can be quite dangerous as an offensive player.
The Lakers in the lead. Now Clarkson looking looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And how about the big Russian, Timofey Mozgov, a good, solid contributor when healthy.
The Lakers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Outside, Russell tipped away. With 1 on the clock, and the layup by Curry. Curry's got 12 in the game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Warriors lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration
comes from me being 8 years old and me just saying I wanted to be the best player. You know, first off, at 8 years old, you want to be the best player in your neighborhood, and that's where it comes from. Just always want to be the best, and no matter where I'm playing at. And if I keep working each and every year, I've gotten better. You know, if I continue to just keep working, I've seen improvements.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Staying out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Calderon. Then it's Lance Stevenson. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Here's Randle. The shot misses. Great D that time from Green. The Warriors leading. And you know, you look at the depth of the Warriors, never mind their dominant starting 5, Greg. Their reserves are as good as some starting units in the NBA.
And for some teams, that can cause problems, where guys aren't playing as much as they feel they deserve. When you're playing for a team that's competing for a championship, though, players understand that some sacrifice is required.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, you're not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear, which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. It's always about focus. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Dang. While we're in this quick break and out to the small forward position and the hottest shooters among them over the last month. Kevin Durant is second.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And, Greg, you can't post the kind of percentages they do unless you operate that way. I mean, you can't be undisciplined at the small forward spot if you hope to be an efficient shooter.
Here's Stevenson. He kicks it to Calderon. Shot clock at 5. The 15-footer. Green with the rebound.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over him.
Curry kicks to Durant. For the three. Durant with another miss.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
He had a nice open look right there. Stevenson's got his first points of the night. Warriors leading by 4. Green left side. The leaner inside. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
We've had point forwards in the league before, but Draymond Green really in a lot of ways is a new breed of a point forward. I mean, he does it as an undersized power forward. It does it on a team that plays at an extremely high tempo. And remember, he's also asked oftentimes to guard centers and post players. And so when you factor in the overall versatility that he brings to your roster, he's as valuable as anybody in our league.
That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Out to the wing. Calderon has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 5 assists tonight.
And I like how Calderon kept his hands up and was ready to get a shot up as soon as the ball came his way.
And with Green, so often you'll see him grab a rebound, bring it up the floor, then set up the score. He really looks like a point guard.
Yeah, passes as well as any lead guard in our league, has a great idea of the moment, knows exactly when and where everyone is on the floor, and minimizes his turnovers as well, and has a terrific assist-to-turnover ratio.
On the wing, Green. And it's Green with the jam. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
The Lakers trail. And Randall throws it down.
Ever on the attack. That's just Randall's mindset.
The Warriors have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Thompson right side. On the wing, Iguodala passes it to Green. Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
You know, give Klay Thompson a tremendous amount of credit for not only knowing his role, but accepting it. I mean, he is the perfect sidekick to go along Steph Curry. And, you know, some people talk about maybe he goes somewhere else to be a bigger star. He is a superstar in our league. He just accepts the fact that maybe I won't get every individual accolade in order to chase the hardware. And kudos to him, because there's not any jealousy that's really accumulated over time between he and Steph. It's more of a brothership and respect that they have, and that's why they've been one of the more dominant teams we've ever seen.
Dang, a screen on Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Goes up, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's Russell. 10 points for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And, you know, a lot of people are starting to wonder, is Russell going to be the future of this league? Time will tell. That's a big mountain to climb for the young fella from Louisville.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The Warriors on top. They lead by a bucket. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Draymond, a strong first half offensively for the team. What are you doing right?
I mean, we're just letting them show us what's open. You know, you got to just make sure we stay patient on the offensive end and let them tell us what play to make, where the open man is. We've been doing a great job of that. We got to keep it up in the second half.
Yeah, the defense leads you to the open man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.